Hey guys, it's Saturday the 18th of November and I'm here with your weekly comic reviews. First up for DC, we have the Dark Knight's tie-in Batman, the One Who Laughs. This is, I think, the final one of the Batman stories, tying in the whole Metal series with the Joker Batman. This has been definitely one of the darkest, I think, of all the Metal tie-ins that I've read so far. Previously, I'd really enjoyed The Drowned with Bryce Wayne and the whole body manipulation, killing Aquawoman, her whole storyline of loss and like just drowning the world in her sorrow. It was an amazing storyline. I am really liking what they did in this one though. Bruce killing the Joker releasing a toxin that he knew would infect Bruce and create this kind of Joker-Batman hybrid that has the insanity of the Joker but the intelligence of Batman to execute these insane plots. And there are some really brutal moments in this. You've got moments where Bruce just flat out kills the entire Bat family and turns Damian into like this demented Robin. You've got a scene where Bruce has got black kryptonite and he forces John and Clark to kill Lois. There's some absolutely amazingly brutal scenes in it, and the writing's just fantastic as well. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely either my favourite or tied with The Drowned for being my favourite tie-in. All these tie-ins have been very, very good. They've all been exceedingly brutal, which I'm loving. But I think it's a close call between this one and The Drowned for my favourite. But definitely worth a read, and it's the last one. So you won't need any more of the Batman tie-ins, and you'll be able to get on with the Metal and whatever other tie-ins they do with that. Up next for Marvel, we have Champions, issue number 14. You've got the last of the fights with the Ani-Men. You've got this crossover between Avengers and Champions for this ultimate showdown fight, which I'm liking. I am also really liking how Viv was a central character in this, being turned human. And I love the references back to the 2015 Vision comic. I think it was 2015 anyway. If you've not read it, pop up there. It is an amazing comic. Even if you don't like Vision, you don't like Marvel, I would say just read it as a standalone. It is that good that it stands up just on its own as a comic. And I quite like reading about Viv and other stuff as well, because she's quite an interesting character. But if you're reading Champions already, like yeah, obviously you'll be quite psyched at this whole kind of massive, almost event style collaboration between the Avengers and the Champions. But yeah, it's been a good one so far, and hopefully it goes on. And last but definitely not least, Dark Fang is the one I chose for Image this week. I've actually had this on order for a while because I really like the premise. A vampire who's been living under the ocean that gets disturbed by drilling for oil and comes back to the human world and finds out that they need to deal with this problem, otherwise humanity is going to kill itself and they will have no more food. Which I find really funny. But yeah, it's quite a brutal comic in places. The vampire herself going on to be a cam girl and hypnotizing everyone to get her money so she can buy Dracula's home castle. And there's certainly a lot of concept in this in vampires that I think weren't explored, and haven't been explored before, I should say, that were explored in this that I quite enjoyed. Like a vampire would become disillusioned with the people and go to the sea where everything is dark and they can hunt and they can be themselves without having to be hunted by humanity. It's an interesting idea that I definitely enjoyed. I think the only thing I found bad about this comic so far is that the art can sometimes be a bit simplistic. I think that's only because the art style that the artist has gone for is quite a simplistic style. And that's not to say the art isn't good in it. It's very good in some places. It's just that I feel things could have maybe been a bit more fleshed out, but hey ho, that's the art style, and it's not like I don't like it, it's just my one nitpicky thing with this comic. Anyway, that's it for this week guys. Keep reading, keep watching, and I'll catch you next time.